Like a lot of people who like to be prepared for bad situations, I keep a get home bag in my car. A lot of people call it a bug out bag, but this is totally different than a bug out bag. It's not really a bob, because even though it is something I could grab if I had no other options when I had to flee my home, I don't really see fleeing your home as a really big something that's likely to happen. So I like to have what I call a get home bag in my car. That's if I'm ever out camping or hiking and I get stranded due to natural disaster, flood washes out a road, whatever. I've got some supplies on me to last out a few days until I can get help, or last out a few days until I can hike out, or something that can just give me a good start on getting through a week or so of bad weather or something like that. So I keep one in my car. Up until now, I have kept my SIG P250 in the bag as my firearm in my get home bag. Now, a lot of people say, why do you keep a firearm in a get home bag? Well, if you've ever been in some bad situations before, you know that if things do get bad, people can turn pretty nasty pretty fast. So if there's already some nasty people in that area when something bad happens and things are now like, oh, where do we get food, where do we get water, blah, 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 those people can turn pretty ruthless pretty fast. So y'all like to have a weapon. Plus, you also have to deal, you may have to find yourself in a situation where you have to deal with the nature's predators, like the four-legged type. Not that two-legged predators aren't nature's predators, we're probably nature's top predator. But for that reason, I keep a gun in there, and up until now, it's been my SIG P250 compact. Well, I have decided that I like my SIG P250 compact too much to just leave it sitting in a bag out in the trunk of my car. So I've decided, what gun should I keep in my bag? As you can see here, this is my bag. And I've got everything in here that I could possibly need for a few days. I've got things I probably wouldn't need. So if I ever got in a situation, I can edit it to fit the situation I'm in. A lot of people will say, oh, you keep too much in there, it's too heavy, you should throw that out. And I think, well, why would I do that? Because if I ever find myself in a bad situation, I can edit things out, but I can't add things to it. I can't just run to the hardware store and grab stuff to put in it. Whereas I can take stuff and throw it alongside the road if it doesn't fit the situation I'm in. So this is the bag I have. It's got a nice little flap that folds down here in the front, and let me show you that. As I said here, it's got the nice little flap. It's got an area in here for a gun. It's even got place for extra mags. So now I just have to decide what I'm going to put into it. Have a lot of things that I've thought about: a Glock 20, buying a nice 4-inch Smith & Wesson 686. But this is the part where I'm going to ask people to actually help me out here. Like I said, I like my YouTube channel to be a conversation, so I like the interaction back and forth. So I would like, what is your suggestion as a gun to keep in my get home bag? It can be pretty much anything. If it's it's an all steel gun, I prefer stainless. If it's not steel, if it's polymer gun, I really don't care either way. It can be anything, but I do prefer bitones, except for Glock. Glock's the only gun I don't buy in a bitone. So let's hear it. What's your suggestion for the gun that I should keep in my get home bag?